Hey guys and gals, this is Bloggy of the Broken Legion of Gamers. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to chemically strip your cars for Gaslands. Now, why would you guys want to chemically strip your cars? Well, we all want to paint our cars, but also the main reason is because the super glue for our bits sticks better to bare metal than it does to painted metal. And what I found works really great, and what I'm using to strip my cars is this wonderful miracle product right here called CitriStrip. I just applied CitriStrip to the Baja Blazer literally just before I started filming this. So I'm going to also show you how quickly this stuff works. And now we're going to move on to the Chevy Impala that was featured in the video for how to what's it called? What the heck was it? How to drill and tap your post. Now, the instructions say just brush this stuff on and be generous with it. You get this 1 quart bottle, which you're going to have for a long time because it doesn't take very much of this stuff to do to get the job done. What I did was I put it in a paint mixing cup, and it seems to not be having a chemical reaction, so that's a good thing. But do yourself a favor, don't get this stuff on your hands, don't get it in your eyes. Okay, I don't know what's in this. It could be a chemical, this could be natural. I'm banking on it being a chemical. So if you feel uncomfortable doing this without safety glasses, by all means, wear safety glasses while you do this. Okay, safety first, people. I don't want to see anybody. I'm going to put a little bit more on the hood right here. Okay, this stuff works real quick too. Now you see how much I'm using? Actually, you're probably not, because I just realized that I'm barely doing it on camera. Let's see, hold on. That's the best I can do. Okay, you see, I use these helping hands, this little clip thing back here, because I don't want to get this stuff on my hands. And another tip, do not use like a really cheap paintbrush to do this, one that you don't care about, or say one of your good paintbrushes that's seen better days and you're not using it for what you used to use it for. This is a good way to still get some life out of really old paintbrushes that have seen better times. Okay, now that's how quick it is to apply this stuff to the Matchbox cars. Whoa. Oh, the phone rat got away from us. Now, even though you're using one of your older bad brushes, it's still good to clean this stuff out, because if you can prolong how long you use this bad brush to apply this stuff to the car, the better. The more cars you can get out of one brush, the better it's going to be. And now we're going to move on to the actual paint removal process. Hopefully it works already. I'm going to actually remove the helpful hand from its base. And what you use is an old toothbrush that you're not going to use to brush your teeth anymore. You're not going to want to brush your teeth with whatever toothbrush you use. And I think I went a little too early on this. I think this needs more time. Now, some people have been that use this rough up the car before they apply that. I think maybe that's a method I might use going forward, because the car that I first did with it was this Gran Torino right here. I'll show it to you in a second. You know, the car from that Clint Eastwood movie, Gran Torino? This is what it looks like, how good this stuff does. Basically down to bare paint. I didn't apply enough over to these areas, but you know what? I'll prime right over that. You won't even know the green was still there. I mainly do this just to be able to get a good contact point for the glue. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you're not going to be able to avoid getting this stuff on your hands. And yeah, this is going to take a little while because I didn't scuff it up first. It's starting to work on the hood. This is what it looks like when this stuff works. You might be able to see the paint bubbling up. When you see the paint bubbling up like that, like right there, and that's when you know this stuff is starting to work. Yeah, this stuff, the thing is, this stuff does work fast, but sometimes it can take 10 to 15 minutes to like eat away at the paint. Especially like, I'm definitely going to start giving a rough sandpaper job to these cars before I do it. Oh, look. Some of the trunk of the Impala already started to bubble up, and the hood's starting to bubble up too. I don't know why it's not bubbling up for the Baja. Oh, there's spots bubbling up on the Baja Blazer. Now, good. We'll give this a couple more minutes and to chit chat, and then we'll get to, like, on the Baja Blazer. You might be able to see the inside of the truck bed is starting to bubble up. Where did my cardboard go? You see inside the bed, and well, basically when you see it starting to bubble up, that's when it's starting to work. That's when the paint's ready to be removed. And oddly enough, the Impala that we applied this stuff to later on, and I actually want to get some more on this hood because it pretty much looks like it's dry right here. Like, because of how inexpensive this stuff is, you can be very generous with the amount that you use. And always have a paper towel to clean off your paintbrush, and have a bucket of water like that so you can clean off the toothbrush as paint builds up. But it's almost looking like the Impala the Impala is almost fully ready to go. So we're going to start on the trunk with the Impala, get as much off as we can. You see how, where it's bubbling up, how easy it is to get this stuff off? And you can do multiple applications of this, the CitriStrip. And I'm not going to lie, this is a messy, messy procedure. And something I'm never going to want to do on camera ever again because of the amount of water that the toothbrush holds. Let's see if we can get excess water out of the toothbrush. Okay. No, that didn't work. Oh, sweet. The next time you see this Impala, we're gonna be gluing bits onto this thing. I'm gonna show you guys a couple little tricks that I've picked up in this short time. Why isn't that truck freaking stripping? You see this stuff just freaking shreds through paint. And remember, before you paint this or glue bits onto it, wash off your cars with some quick soap and water to get any like residue off or whatnot, because I'm pretty sure that any leftover chemical that's on this will probably stop the what's it called, the glue from adhering properly, or at least not as good as it could. And also this will definitely stop the metal from taking to paint and primer. Now all you gotta do is work at this pretty good, and you'll get all of this paint off in time, with time. Oh, probably getting paint, yep, all over my cell phone. Okay, well, I just wanted to show you guys how to do this quickly. I'm actually going to end the video now because I'm starting to get paint on the cell phone as I'm doing this, and that's not ideal for me, because when this dries, it could possibly get stuck to my cell phone, and I don't want that. So that's it for this video, guys. This is the product. It's called CitriStrip. If you're in the States and possibly Canada, you can get this stuff in Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't know where outside of America you'd be able to get it. But as I said, this was only $13 for this quart. And I still got a ton left, a decent amount left in this paint mixing cup. So a little bit of this stuff, actually I'm going to leave this in there just in case I got to reapply to either of the cars, mostly that truck right there. But if you want, you can always scuff up the paint to make it work faster and a little bit better. I just went on straight paint, and you see what it did to this Hot Wheels red. For some reason, the white is actually holding up pretty freaking good. And there's going to be no perfect method of getting this off rather than freaking sandpaper. But sandpaper, I've had experiences of the sandpaper scuffing up the car, so I don't want to use sandpaper on my Gaslands cars anymore. So CitriStrip $13 a quart. If you like what you saw or you found this advice useful, hit that thumbs up. And as always, if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and pound that bell icon so you can be notified anytime I put up any future content. And as always, whenever possible, support your local wargaming. Here at the channel, we support Toy Wiz in Nanuet, New York on Route 59, right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts. You guys have a nice day, and be safe and be vigilant.